I've got intel. Your next 48 hours. My big cat fire signs. Your go-to moves, darling dear, is your energy, your passion, the power you put into a situation, your creativities, darling dears, as well as your inner strength. Ruled by your emotions, your instincts, as well as your habits, darling dear. You like to do things or things done in a certain way. Let's dive in, darling dears. Let's dive in. Let's get your rune for the next 48 hours. Oh. You have, darling dear, Thursaz. This is represented by the devil card number 15 in tarot, darling dear. The 1 and the 5 goes down to the 6, so the energy of the 6 is about teamwork and cooperation. You're not cooperating with bottom feeders, the codependent, those that have obsessive jealousy towards you. Someone's got an axe to grind with you over the next 48 hours. It sounds like passive aggressive to me, represented by the letter X or an X. The numbers 60, 61, 62, and 63. It speaks about betrayal, darling dear, and even grape. As well as someone who is what? Evil to the core and spiteful. It also gives you what? A head up on danger. Pardon me, that was a spiritual belch because I speaks the true proof. Pinkies up. Yes, baby. Thursaz. You are backing off some kind of codependent, devilish energy, or a group of people that see you as what? Their ATM. It's all about the Skrillers, darling dear. .com. That's when you see the real T-Rex arms come out. What's the spiritual message for my big cat fire signs? We're going to use the Enchanted Love Oracle. True Love Oracle. Good God. You've got emotional freedom and they want you to leave with forgiveness, darling dear. Forgive them, for they know not what they do. Not only that, with forgiveness, you create emotional freedom in your life, darling dear. You're no longer tied, taking the poison and waiting for them to die. You're living a unicorn kind of life as a big cat owl. You're wise. Forgive them, darling dear. It's the only way to cause judgment on Peter, to put them on the docket. The docket for what? Their skullduggerous ways, blood. Somebody who has an axe to grind with you. This is a doppelganger, a marauder, a mask wearer, a fake friend, the bad energy that comes with the bad credit, the bad vibes, and the bad advice. And the Panania Fatum that has a bad memory, forgot about you, right? And do what it wants to do. Plunder, pillage, and loot. We're still getting a duo, darling dears. 2 more messages. Sexual intimacy and connection. Somebody's going into a partnership or somebody's missing your intimacy and your connection. This also reminds me of the 2 of Cups, making right choices, as well as soul family coming towards you. What you are seeking, darling dear, is seeking you. And it looks like you're about to connect in an intimate kind of a way. Something that you kept secret on an intimate level. You didn't intimate it to anyone else, darling dear. It speaks about the secrets and moving in silence. I'm also seeing a lot of candles. Are they lighting candles for you, these wicked ones? The ones that you left behind? Good God. Face of the dead, touch not the anointed. Taking this one, you're scarred, mate. And you're realizing whom you truly are compatible with. You don't go with sackcloth and ashes. It doesn't go with what you've got going on. This also speaks about your spiritual protection. Some of you have Native American ancestors that are protecting you at this moment in time. But it also speaks about an ancestor from a great culture that is seen over you. When you see a white bull, it's very important. It's fortunate and luck. A new beginning is in the palm of your hands, darling dear. And this also speaks about what? Not handing over your emotions, darling dear. check in with your intuition and your discernment, because the mountains represent obstacles that have been circumvented on your behalf. Good God, fire signs, it's boomerang season. Ha ha! Over the next 48 hours. What's compatible with you, darling dear? Better get with what you've got going on. Otherwise, it's dos for Dania with 2 of these and 1 of those. Love and light. Yes, baby. Seems like you're buffing up your chest, realizing who the marauders are that come with the bad energy, darling dear. You've decided not to be what? Lot's wife. Yes, baby. Salt Bay. In this season. Love it. Touch not the anointed. Where is your altar? Do you show gratitude to your ancestral team? They gave you the skills they couldn't use in their time. You've been chosen as the prototype of your lineage, my fire signs. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, Big Cat Wave. Let's get a deck and see what's going on. This one hasn't got... Oh, it did have an elastic band around it, but it broke. Somebody was... Boomerang season, darling dear. What someone intended for you is on them. It didn't land the way they expected it to land on you, darling dears. Didn't quite make it. What's the spiritual focus for the Big Cat fire signs over the next 48 hours? Spiritual focus. 1 card, please. Thank you. Big in them streets, divine feminine. You could be male or female, because we all embody both the masculine and the feminine, but you are in your feminine role at this moment in time. Nurturer, abundant, darling dear. Some of you may even be pregnant. Congratulations. And it could also be the pregnancy of infinite possibilities. Your evolution and your growth game, darling dear, is off the chain. And someone or someone's from the past would like to chop you down to their size. What's that? Bottom feeding size. At 911 Freddy Krueger Avenue, 2 streets over from the loser lane, in the district of the damned. Well, guess what? Your heart chakra, darling dears. Your heart chakra is about what you love. The heart chakra also represents north for north node. You're living your life purpose, darling dear. It also what is covered by Archangel Gabriel. Call him at any time for guidance and protection, darling dears. It speaks about your what? Your understanding and trusting in the universe to bring balance into your life. This is why you are a co-creating what? Boss. Knowing your worth, darling dear, and adding tax. Extremely nurturing, darling dear, and you're looking beautiful at this moment in time. People are being drawn to your light, but touch not the anointed. Their filthy hands. What about the worldly focus for the Big Cat fire signs for the next 48 hours? This is your job, your education, your relationships, the worldly focus. Good golly and gosh. The codependent, those that have no spiritual strength or took your strength, darling dear. This is about someone not being vigilant. Pay attention. This is represented by what? The 9 of Wands. On its face, darling dear. Someone who is not a risk taker. Present energy. This person, because when you see the faces on tarot, when they're looking at you, darling, this is present energy. This is what you're serving, and this is what's looking at you. Green with envy and hate, darling dear. Someone who has an axe to grind. Someone who you are no longer compatible with. Who is what? Still sexually fantasizing about you. Look what's behind that. You again in your element, divine feminine. Somebody's trying to sexually manifest you back because your garden grows abundant. I told you, you have evolved and you are co-creating. Trying to manifest you back to what? Hades. Hades, darling dear. It also speaks about what? A group of people, could be as many as 9 people that's been against you. These people are stuck, present energy on what you've actually co-created for yourself, my fire signs. This is you being a boss in some kind of a situation. We'll clarify all of the cards in a moment. What's the lesson to be learned over the next 48 hours for my big cat fire signs? We've got the 5 of Cups, emotional control. This is about letting go, emotional loss. Taking an L, darling dear, and realizing that it was a lesson, something to add to your greatness as you became the what? The Empress. I nearly said High Priestess. This is about you using your intuition to move away from situations that are emotional, draining, energy vampires. And it also speaks about what? What? Somebody over the next 48 hours is sorry. Possibly even touching himself. They got this stanky finger trying to manifest you back. It speaks about regret, which is not remorse, darling dears. I told you it's the difference between a Judas and a Peter. This person is in regret, so they'll do it again if you allow them in. They see how your garden is growing, what you've been focusing on, what seeds you have sown, darling dear. Baby, this is about you being tapped into your higher mind, your subconscious in a 5D kind of a way, divine feminine, my big cat fire sign. Somebody who feels weak, darling dear, they feel weakened around not being around you, base of the deck. This is justice and karma. You are an agent of karma. This is a season of resolution. Somebody's getting what they deserve in a situation. They're feeling the emotional loss of you. My big cat fire sign. This is somebody who had a group. They had a herd mentality, darling dear. They followed the group. Somebody sitting in the seat of envy, jealousy, and hate. What's the positive influence for you? Fell on the high. Oh, wish fulfillment. 9 of Cups, darling dear. The 9 of Cups is represented by Pisces as well as Jupiter energy. This is about wish fulfillment. The positive message is that you are being given a genie in a bottle, a chance to achieve emotional fulfillment and happiness. As the Empress, you are abundant at this moment in time over the next 48 hours, darling dears. Notice the color green sticking out on all of these cards. Again, it's about your heart chakra. Proverbs 4:23, you understand that you must guard it, for from your heart springs the well of life. Somebody's really feeling it in that black space they call a heart, the loss of you. Power grid you be, my big cat fire signs. What's the negative influence for the next 48 hours? Somebody's realizing that they chose a way of thinking or a way of being a crowd. Good God, negative influences? Guess what? You are cutting ties and alliances. It's not working for you, blood. It doesn't go with your hairline, your eyelashes, or what you've got going on. This is what? A lack of involvement. You was dealing with somebody that had you doing all of the work of the relationship. Carrying the weight, darling dear. A situation that is now over. Dos for Danya with love and light. 3 of Peas on its face. A situation where there was no new beginnings. It was the same hamster wheel. Rinse and repeat. You realize that this person or people have no true dreams or goals. The only hard work they did was finding third-party situations. This person is now trying to get the energy from many, darling dear. They haven't changed. Ace of the deck. And they're going through a bit of the heartbreak, darling dear. Heartbroken. You left the situation because of the skullduggery, the lies, and the constant stab again to your heart chakra. This is cutting ties with the past, this negative influence in your life. One that left you almost spiritually deficit. A situation where you was weakened. Why? Because you was run by your emotions until you realized your worth, darling dear, and bossed up on a bitch or mitch. The energy of the 9, the Virgo energy, hermit energy, isolation for self-improvement. Self-examination and get to the knowledge. Love it. Somebody's heartbroken over you. Oh, wow. What does the deck want you to know? What does this deck want you to know? Heavy is the head that holds the crown, darling dear. You are cat, big cat. This is about not being tempted into negative situations. Why? Because you'll be adopting their karma as well. Strength card, Leo energy. This also speaks about your spiritual strength, as well as what? The instinct you use, your intuition to what? Conquer all of your responsibilities. This is about you not bandying around your care for others. This also speaks into what? A true friend coming towards you, darling dear. You have a true friend about to turn up as you stand in your authority. Love it. Let's get the final card in, make a little bit of a space. Final advice. Oh, wait, let me just clarify the other card before we turn over the final advice. Sipping my mocha because I ain't getting smoke blood. If you'd like this cup, follow the link in the description box below. Let's get a deck to clarify what's going on here. Clarify the Empress card. Your growth game is off the chain as you know your worth, darling dear. I'm going to leave that because that one was meant to be there. Clarify this Empress. You've got the King of Cups. You mastered your emotions. This is what brought healing into your life. This is you what? Getting clarity in a situation that broke your heart. Ten of Swords. Somebody that betrayed you. It also speaks about what? Some of you, big cats, are resting after some kind of surgical procedure. You mastered your emotions. This is about learning to fall back, darling dear. The King of Cups also speaks about what? A loyal partner. You was a loyal partner in a situation. This is somebody who wanted to create a stable foundation. The King of Cups is self-made. You was the one that came with the weight into the situation. You had things. They did not. Now they're feeling the emotional loss of you, having realized what exactly you brought to the table. They're having all sorts of depressions and taken to their bed. That what? That pit of skullduggerous ways. Base of the deck to the Empress. An Emperor must turn up. This is a husband, darling. The Emperor represents father material. Husband material as well as a what? A father, a life partner. Somebody who likes to take charge, but you are yin to their yang as they are yang to your yin. You're getting somebody who's coming to offer their cup to you, darling dears. My fire signs. Some of you, over the next 48 hours, we saw connections, darling dear, that are being divinely guided by your ancestral team. Yes, baby. Love it. This could also be the partnership of a new business, a new benefactor, and it also speaks about business deals as well as what is this? Loans. Something to further your growth, because the Empress goes after knowledge. The Emperor is knowledgeable, sitting in the seat of your authority. Stable, darling dear. Whomsoever's coming towards you is an entrepreneur, or you may be the entrepreneur in a situation, but it's for a solid foundation. You will be a force to be reckoned with, whether it's of the love situation or a partnership. It's all go, go, go. Power Rangers. What about these codependent ones that wish wickedness on you? What about them? They, them, and What about they, them, and Thank you. You got your third eye on bitches and mitches. High Priestess. This is about you using your discernment in a situation, right? To minus the big cat, Queen of Cups. These were people or a person that emotionally drained you. As they drained you, they are now being drained, darling dear. They're feeling the loss of you. They're going to feel it even more once you go into this union or partnership. Because it's your loyalty and your hard work is about to bring in what? Pentacles. This is success, darling dear. Success in your studies, a business, your health has turned around. Right? And as the Queen, you're looking into your own cup. This is self-love. You know where to what? Put your energies towards. Not everybody gets what? A seat at your table. They don't get your psychological password the way they, them, and did before. Base of the deck. And you're running that bag. Oh my God. Yes, baby. The two queens on the table speaks about the meeting of new friends. Intimate friends, Friends that you can trust, darling. There are people that are compatible on the same level as you. It's your season to call it in. Yeah. What about the emotional loss from the skullduggeress? The ones that's trying to cover up the heart they never had. Five of Cups speaks about what? Oh, sorry, my chair. Let me just slide back up to the deck. The Five of Cups is represented by Scorpio as well as Mars energy. The end of a relationship, darling dear. This person is disappointed, full of regret and bitter. Bitter! Sadness and loss, darling dear. Deaf to that situation. You transformed. You had to move on. This was a situation that dragged on an emotional drain. Base of the deck. Lots of betrayal in that situation. You was dealing with the skullduggeress that nearly had you brown bread as they sang a falsetto at your funeral, right? Of amazing grace with no tears on their face. You got away from a situation. And this also speaks about a near-death experience, darling dear. You're going to be coming back with messages from the other side. Or someone around you. What about this Nine of Cups, your wish fulfillment? The card fell beside it. 9. Good golly and gosh. As you are what? Getting your emotionally fulfilled, darling dear. Getting your wish, desire, whatever you've been working towards. Somebody's crying into their fist. I told you. Whomsoever is having the emotional loss of you, darling dear. They're depressed. They can't eat. They can't sleep. And it also speaks about what? The malicious intent. The words, right? That they're wishing on you. This also speaks about spell work, darling dears. Somebody wishes for you to fail. They want you to be heartbroken, and any partnerships you make that you're abused in that situation. What they're wishing for you, darling dear, over the next 48 hours seems to be a seat they'll be sitting in. Touch not the anointed, and you know who this person is. High priestess or persons. 9 of Wands on its face means a group of codependent I can't even speak. They can't even speak in front of you, darling dears. Everything's a sign. Back, front, neck stabbers. This person is also a stuttering bastardo. Or they've got a lisp. They're stuttering and lisping because they're lying, darling dear. But what they did to you, darling dear, Psalms 119, it made you wiser than your enemies. Clarify this heartbreak, this no longer in partnership, no longer, pardon me, that's a spiritual belt again, because I speaks the truth, Ruth. You're no longer sitting in that heartbreak, Queen of Cups. You've mastered your emotions and your loyalty, darling dear. Realizing certain partnerships, alliances, it could also be a job, that you are now becoming the red light, green light champion. You're turning your back on it, self-love. And the self-love is giving you your 10th cup, emotional fulfillment. And guess what? They're still watching you, curious to see what's going on in your life. But guess what? All they're getting is what? Justice and karma. This is a season of resolution, Libra energy, balancing out of the scales. It also speaks about some of you are divorcing yourself from a situation. This is going to come through in your favor, King of Wands. This is about you focusing on the future, darling dear. Focusing on your future and your future plans. What the deck wants you to know. This is about you what? Moving actively towards your dreams and your goals. You are a natural born leader, king size, darling dear, whether you are male or female. This also speaks about your attractiveness. People are seeing you as highly attractive because of your inner strength. You should have beauty from the inside out. Yeah, that's right. From the inside out. King of Wands represented by fire energy. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. So you are in your element. Using your intuition and discernment in situations. Turning your back on the codependent and those that would drag you back to situations that was fraught with betrayal. And I said there's a near-death experience. You may have had a near-death experience, right? A lot of past people are looking at your spiritual growth, your final outcome. We've got 6 of Cups. You're not taking anyone back from the past, mate. You've what? Put on it RTS, return to sender, because your happiness comes first. Sun card, yes, love it. Posh, clap, touch not the anointed. Isaiah 54:17, the weapon was formed, but it cannot be used against you, darling dear. This F-boy or F-girl is getting it back. Full-on homosexual with the gift given. Negative gift given in a situation that nearly took all of your spiritual strength. It took spiritual strength for you to get out of that situation. Look, it was emotionally draining. As I say, the cards are shuffling out for it, right? He was dealing with a dick dealing, mattress backing animal in a kitten hill, a faithless friend, someone who's a liar, in and out energy. It was extremely hard, emotionally taxing for you to move away from the situation. But every step you took, darling dear, every move you made, they've been watching you. Come through, Phil Collins. Posh, clap. It was the best idea you could have ever done. The best action was to leave the situation. This goes to Two of Wands. Turn your back on toxic situations that are now what? A temporary hitch in your life. Taking the lesson, tapping into your passions and your goals and actively moving towards it. This also speaks about an adventure. You went on an adventure. Your life has changed so much. And the next 48 hours is going to be one of the best 2 days of your life, darling dear. Where you're happiness expert. And this is about what? Spiritual enlightenments. Some of you will be giving birth over the next 48 hours. I see a little girl there. Yeah. A spiritual gift, darling dear. This child is going to be spiritually anointed. This could also be the ideas that you've been keeping, darling dear. Things that you've been, the plans that you've been making. The Hangman shows up for you to what? Not delay your actions, to move forward. Use this new perspective that you have on life to continue to get great. Because you are being blessed for your inventiveness and the fact that you're willing to take actions towards your dreams, your goals, and your desires. No longer hanging back. Well, somebody's going to prison, darling dear. Somebody's going to prison. We already saw the Libra energy out here. This person's going to prison for what? Beating people up. They like to give out a two-piece, right? And I'm not talking about from KFC. Someone put their hands on someone and they're going to pay for it. They're going to prison, mate. Locked up. Just like R. Kelly. Secure. Let's get a final message, then we're out of here. The show. We're going to go with Ye Old Kipper. Base of the deck. Somebody who wasted your time, darling dear. Their time is now being wasted by a harlot and a delinquent. This also speaks about a loss of money. This person or persons that thought a lot of themselves. They even thought you was coming back. Ha 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 ha! You was a gift in their life, darling dear. And they was fresh shit shining in the sunlight. Yeah. A gift, darling dear. This is Star card. This is about a healing. And look, all of that dark energy that was sent towards you in the background, it's in a frame, darling dear. It's been caught by your ancestral team. I told you, they dragging their asses. Why? Because Father God is allowing it. Why? Because they deserve it. You was a gift to a situation where there should have been progress. The 2 and the 5 goes to a 7, Chariot energy, darling dear. We also have the 2 and the 5, which is the High Priestess as well as the Hierophant. Somebody that broke your boundaries, but you have boundaries now, and nothing like the Most High clearing the playing field for you. What else do we need to know? Yes! Look who's in the sights of the Most High. Boomerang season. My big cat. Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Every principality that they put up, darling dear, they're living with it. It's all being gifted back to them. What they wanted for you to keep you stuck. We've got the Lovers. Next to the gift, you're going on a new journey, darling dear. And they're going to watch you go into a union. Look, all they can do is think about you as they're imprisoned with a rat. Well, guess what? At least they're free to think about you, mate. That's all they can do is think. They can't come up. They can't come towards you, darling dear. And again, it speaks about someone being sent to prison for some kind of skullduggerous action. Yeah, they're getting the message. And the community is getting the message of what type of person they truly was. Yeah, judgment on its face, darling dear. Judication, justice. Yeah, all on its face. This is fire, water, and Pluto energy. This person can't liberate themselves from a situation. They get no fresh start. They're in the what? The DNS, darling dear. I had to look over my shoulder, the dark night of the soul, because there is no possible return for you in that situation. Yeah. Because they're a lying liar, lying out of their lying hole. Where they what? Wear a mask and no condom. They're going to watch you win, darling dear, over the next 48 hours. Whosoever cheated you. Final card. And then we're out of here. What did I say? Blessed and highly favored. Well done. Base of the deck. You're going to be blessed in front of family, darling dear. Family didn't help you. But divine wants you to continue to choose wisely. Choose wisely. Call your ancestors, angels, way showers, and spiritual guides at any time. On that note, are we done? That's it. Which one then? Okay. One final message for my big cat fire signs for the next 48. Look, pack light. Don't bring no bottom feeder with you. Remember Proverbs 26:11. Only a fool returns to his folly the way a dog returns to his vomit. You're a big cat. You don't eat vomit. Base of the deck. Because they want to benefit from what you are bringing to the tableau. I told you was a gift. Oh well. They're being blown out of the water for their skullduggerous ways. If they chose another over you, they are sorry, mate. They are sorry, mate. Oh, they are sorry. Sorry and left behind a pet cemeteryite. And as I always say, don't get smoked. And don't smoke yourself. From the ashes, baby. What's this? What's this? Out in the cold where they need to be, darling dear. Dos Vidania with love and light. From the ashes, baby. Namaste. Cat, cat. Cat, cat. Big cat wave.